This is taking ages. Dom, how's it going? Aberbe as well. Techno Kid, welcome, welcome. Even ahead of the test. Yeah, good job. Rank 1 of Discord is here. How's it going, Deadly V? Wait all morning? I'm glad. Well, not glad that you had to wait, but glad that you look forward to these so much. Although it's a Monday, I'm not going to do too much theory today because I have too much to figure out personally in terms of what's good right now. So we're just focusing on that for a little bit. Two puzzles prized. Can't Gladian 2 puzzles. One of our Lucamines is prized. That's probably the thing we'll have to pull out to go infinite. Okay, we'll bear that in mind. Seb, how's it going? Do I just play this turn just to have a supporter? I guess it's a good time to weave it in. I think it's always Lucamine here. I mean, it could be the one-off handiwork as well. But we just out-resource this by getting rid of energies, right? Do we even need to Lucamine spam? We probably don't. We'll just grab this. Just pull him out the deck. Good card. No worries, Mark. No worries. How'd I get on at the cup? It was memes. I ended up going home after 4 rounds. Yeah, it didn't go so good. I played Volk. Didn't go great. Oh, yes. We got the dumbbells. What's my supporter this turn? Is it even worth me forcing the delinquent down now, or should I do it later? I think later's good. I could start pressurizing more energy attachments, but he's just gonna hit us anyway next turn, so let's just rebone him. Let's get a Pokemon. One of these. We should get this instead of a Pokemon. More thinning. More thinning is good. A mill deck that wants to thin itself. Now I have seen everything. Didn't even go for a heal card. That was probably dumb. Probably should have gone for heal. I feel like we can get over 2 attacks though with like the help of Parallel and Grunt and stuff. And Resist. And Dumbbells. We got a lot to take 2 hits. We have the Acerola if I'm really in panic mode. Acerola E-Hammer. Yeah, it was probably fine. Jack should have won up for you got pretty lucky against him. Well, I feel Sylveon should have some really good high priority matchups. I basically did a spreadsheet today with like the secret to winning Leipzig is like so simple, right? It's don't lose to Zoroark stuff and also don't lose to Buzzwole. That's like all you need to do pretty well. And I think this deck should do both of those things, so that's always nice. Pessimistically, do we go for so we go this. We get Optimistic Max Potion. It'll carry over to the next turn anyway. And then we just grab... Maybe City helps. City definitely helps. This is my first time playing this deck, so it's going to be a little bit weird. Planning my turns. All those schemes. Puzzle seems pretty versatile. Not really. Okay. Going for the full theme of mill and taking as much time as possible on each of my turns. We'll take P-City. Wait, where did my damage go? Oh, it's there. What the hell? I just Michael Longed this game. Genius! What's happened? What's happened here? It's not even a secret, it's just a very easy format. Yeah. But it's not an easy solution. Like, Zoroark decks are hard to beat. That's why they're so good right now. So... Well done, Jack, for getting top 4 with a Kiawe-based Ho-Oh Volk list. Even getting close to being a Guardian top 4's no mean feat, really. Just play Bulu. Answer to the format. I don't agree with that. Oh, the damage reappeared just in time. Lucky guy. Do I ever attach one of these energies so I can draw into better things? I wanted to look at my discard pile. Okay. Okay. This is genius. He thinks we've got an insane hand now. This is the play. Oh god, let's not start like this. Oh no. What have I done? Oh, we've mind gamed him there, boys. We got him. Oh, P2CGO. Straight away. Straight off the bat. Clip time already. Whoops. All we're doing is proving how favourable this matchup is. That's all we're doing right now. It's quite clever, really, what we're doing. Does Sylveon beat Buzz? I think it's pretty alright against Buzzwole. Their main window is just aggressive Elixir openings. So us going to 110, 130, 140. They're doing 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 90 right now. I guess we try and deny. Retoured TCG, how's it going? Puzzling back field blower, it looks like. Is the answer Glisspod Garb with 3 Yama, 3 Acerola? I don't think it's a consistent answer to anything, because you're playing 3 E-Hammer in an already fairly janky deck. Put more Zoro in. It's always the answer. Harry Potter. Turbo Assault Garchomp's the key to the format. Don't waste time with Ultra Prism. I mean, if you're going to play Garchomp, you should probably get Ultra Prism Lucario, right? So we have Heal card. So we go Energy card. Stall. Versatility. Versatility is quite good. No supporter though. Yeah, we should take a supporter card. Those are good cards. Those are them bloody good cards. Okay, we'll go this route. Is the answer Zoroark with Team Flare Grunt? Probably not. Probably not. Is Flare Grunt better than just playing E-Hammer? Is Plumeria better than playing Flare Grunt? You have to ask these questions. That was a pretty nice end for us. What do we even stall? There's nothing that we can really stall. Okay, we won't take this. That's dumb. We'll take this. Do these things, shall we? If they don't have energy, we can just go for that line, I guess. You see the list after the game? Yeah, sure. It's just what Jack played at the Cup this weekend. Need more Zoroark GX in the list. Probably. Probably a truth. My handiwork was prized, and I opted to take a Flare Grunt over it in the via the Gladion. I think we'll naturally deck them out. It's just yeah, it just sort of accelerates that. They still have 2 puzzles and DCE, and probably a couple of strong energy as well. Do I take healing card if I'm going to use a Sorola? I still take healing card. We have the enhanced hammer. I might still take Grunt Aruni and Delinquent Aruni. Just like supporter options, really. Can I show the Wishy-washy walls list? Yeah, not a problem. People who play mill decks deserve to get beaten up on the street at night. Have ever played against Jack in a tournament or commentated one of his games? I've commentated one of his games at a regionals. I have played against him a couple of times. One time I was playing Kyogre Victini. He absolutely destroyed me because he was playing a real deck. And I'm pretty sure we've played a couple other times. I just can't remember them very well. It's only been a couple of times, literally, but... So we have the heal, we have the discard. What do we really need? I guess options. Options are good at this point. Now we have enough in the discard to actually warrant taking options. I'm trying to think of when else me and Jack played. I'm sure he'll probably remind me if he's in the chat or anything. But does this deck have mechanisms to stop itself decking out? But it plays Infinite Lusamine Cycle, which is like a really slow way of doing it, I guess. We're not playing like Rod or Stretcher or anything. Lusamine is a constant plus, though. It's just a really slow plus. We only play 1N as well. But it's never really come up that we run out of stuff. People will run out of stuff before we run out of stuff. More likely than not. This is fun and entertaining content for everyone. Oh. Could I have taken red card last turn and won? I can't remember. Do you have to prepare a lot for that? I think it's very rare that we would be the ones decking out over our opponent. Just the state of the format. Very rare. The only time you'd be nervous is against other mill decks. But against other mill decks, their draw engine is so weak that you can probably delinquent them out of their hand, and then you can do all of your aggressive handiwork, Lusamine handiwork, and probably mill more than they do. I would have won if I'd taken red card. Yeah, I wasn't really keeping track. I mean, the line we took, we would never lose anyway, right? It's just could have won a turn earlier. If we deck ourselves, we must have played bad. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. Can we get official toOmniPoke shirts and coffee mugs? We've not really looked into merchandise selling and stuff. It would always be like sketchy to do it. Like we have a lot of overseas people and we don't really go overseas personally a lot, so it would have to be a lot in shipping and stuff, and we don't really want to overcharge people for stuff. And when we go to events, it's kind of bad for me to be selling stuff at tournaments if I'm involved with the stream and stuff, so I'd rather not really do it too much right now. It's something we may look into. I think we'd look at doing playmats as well, if ever we wanted to go down that route, but I don't know, there's a couple of little reasons why I may not want to. Very good. J-Monk, how's it going? Should we have more expanded stuff? I'm working on a top 10 expanded list that'll be up tomorrow night. Maybe Wednesday morning it will be live, but I'm going to be filming it tomorrow. Do I need to play the nest? What am I scared of? Like exactly Sycamore or N or whatever. I guess we can just get an Eevee. It's kind of fine. Is this where we just start going for attacking, maybe? I'll keep the heal option around, I guess. This looks like a good spread of cards. Even though, like, they have no hand, you have to prepare for the eventuality of them getting a good card. It's not a bad card. Getting rid of an Octillery means that we can keep putting them back into a delinquent spot, which is pretty cool. I could have Lusamine that turn for exactly these two cards, but I don't think it was that worth it. I guess putting this in the bin wasn't terrible either, but... Here we go. He's out of it. Out of the funk. Pretty slow hand for us here. We have a couple options. We can attack again, just with Fairy Wind. And threaten. Make him go for a big knockout. Or we could just do our max. Like, he can still do his max potion shenanigans. It's whether I go for Ribbon or Wind. This is always happening. I mean, our hand's taking us nowhere, so we probably do need to do the old Ribbon and Rooney. It just doesn't look great here. I'm going to go aggressive. It's a great way to take some energy off the board. Okay, we're in a pinch of trouble. That really helps. Keeps us not dead. I like being not dead. It's like one of my favorite things to be. No fair energy for ourselves is real rough here. It's another game where we're going down a lot of prizes. I'm going to take a basic energy off. Because we've already got the 30 damage on us. So next time we can combo it with the hammer. Sycamore away 2 of their own energies. Once again, healing doesn't look fantastic. I think it might be E-Hammer Skull Grunt turn. Over the Flare Grunt. Bummer. For what it's worth, we'll still Put more Zoroarks in your decks. One thing I will say about your list, Jack, was that playing no Oranguru or Artillery sounded super greedy. I don't know what Seb's list was like. It's not really a good time to use the parallel because I kind of like this chunky guy around. So I guess we just put some ribs his way. Some magical fried ribbons. Delinquent could still be a good card to take. Are we always Flagranting next turn? We kind of are, right? Maybe we just do this. Start trying to get the stall going. We'll also have to remember that we could Guzma KO this at some point. Or counter catch a KO this. And get 2 more energy off his board. Maybe this was the turn to go for that. We'll see though. This should be somewhat of a puzzle for him. That's really good. PTM TV is now hosting. Thanks so much. We don't have our other Sylveon. Well, there's 2 in the bin. I may still have to bench this. I'm imagining Guzma's his way out, so we're going to take the DC to finish this guy off. And we're going to take Crushings for this guy. Feels like a really weird thing. It feels weird, but it's probably right. I could go Puzzles. Puzzles gets me a Sylveon back. Okay. But he's always Guzmaring this, right? Okay. We'll go Hoops. And I'll take 1 Crushing. No supporter from the choice is the only weird thing about this. I rate the Crushing over a supporter though, because he's gonna Guzma like every time, you would think. Unless they're playing 4 floats. It's a little unexpected for the fact that they didn't actually gust. How many brooklets have they been through? That's what I was meant to be looking at. Only one. I don't want to slap this down until it's sort of dealt with. I could plea these and buy a load of time, but I also want to kill this to get rid of a bunch of energy. I could attach it just to have the energy on the board. I don't actually hate this at all. Now we're going to go puzzles. And if he's not going to do much, I think it's delinquent. It's handiwork time. That's fine, Doomsday. It's my bad for being late. Pretty sick turn. Got the Gladium back. Poker Vader, thanks so much for following. Can we just two-hit this for victory? Best supporter. No. No, none of them are good, so... They played for N. I didn't have to play around N. Yeah, Sylveon can take prizes. It's a great way of getting rid of energy, taking prizes. So if we attack, what can kill us? Nothing really. I don't think anything can kill us if we just attack this. I'm going to be a wimp though. They have one card in deck. What's funny is just threatening knockouts as well. It forces actions from people. Oh, they have more turns. Why no 101 Guardi? Is it just because of the 4 and 6 star as opposed to 4 and 5? I don't know. I don't like the idea of playing a 101. I do like a reload of 10 cards. That's pretty good. But I don't feel like it's necessary to the win con of the deck. More heal is good. Okay. Everyone loves a 50-50 full game. Is Metagross anywhere in the meta? No, not really. Thankfully for Sylveon. Need more Zoroark GX in the deck. Well, the idea is that this can beat Zoroark a good number of times. In my experience, Volk versus Golisopod Zoroark. I think it's slight favour for Volk. You have to manage your own bench quite well. You also have to be worried about grass energied Wimpods. They can actually be a problem for you. I think you basically need to go super Baby Volk focused for your first like 3 turns. They're the biggest pain for the Zoroark player. Force them to be the one Guzmering each turn, and it limits their draws a lot. And then Volk can actually be the one like playing N, and well, like my Volk list plays choice bands, so I don't find it too hard to hit 210. So if that's the case, I think it's pretty good. With Fury Belts and like a traditional Volk list, it can be pretty awkward. Also, our Parallel City can change things as well. There's lots of things that's the thing with Zoropod. You can't really put it one way or another just because they can tech so much. Bulu versus Sylveon. Bulu's a really hard matchup for us. So is Froggo's. Froggo is definitely one of our more difficult matchups. We need to physically KO the Starmie, I think. If anyone can win this, it's you, Joe. Don't know about that. I've not been playing amazingly today. I did forget to use Magical Ribbon one turn. Or choose not to, I guess. It's the more accurate way of putting it. So I think Delinquent Spam's probably important. We have both our Lucamines to try and make that happen. How about DCs? We want to evolve up into our Sylveons before he Shadow Stitches ever as well. Play around N. Sure. I mean, N's the thing that you're really scared of. Oh, we already had Delinquent. No, it's still fine, I guess. We want to, like, double dip on Delinquents a lot anyway. Joe trolling PTCGO again. No, Jack did not win the cup. He came top 4, top 8, one of the two. Yeah, I think Mill beats a lot of the tier 1 stuff, as boring as it is. So we know they don't have energy in hand because they'd retreat dupe. So it's just this. Play it pre-N, I guess. The only fear of me doing it is that he could try not to dupes and Shadow Stitch us next turn. He probably still wants to get dupes, though. Thin as many cards as possible. I don't really mind if one of these gets KO'd, because we can force the 7 prize game that way anyway, so I guess it's fine. Not playing to my strengths as a player because you don't need to top deck to win. Does this deck have problems starting Hooper? Yeah, of course it does. It's super reliant on Ribbon to do stuff. Hooper starts are a big pain. Oh, he's going aggro Froggo. I didn't take any healing cards. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Stitch. What a madman. So now he threatens a good chunk of damage on us. Real good chunk. We want to get rid of this every time. Maybe I'm always too greedy by not taking heal cards in my early searches. I guess he always has the time to build up a bunch. Still going to play this card down, I think. Do I want to let him N away our hand and get breaks on board? He can do 2 evolves and then N instantly. I think he could have a worse hand. And maybe our ribbon sticks. I guess when he doesn't have Starmie developed, we can still go this route. We already have the Delinquent in our hand, so... You never think Sylveon's good, I shouldn't stream it. There's actually a lot of decision making to the deck. I think it's a good insight. Got rid of Super Odd just to Lele. Any text for Glycopod Zoroark to help out against this deck? Or... took an hour for one game. I mean, it's just how it is. I'm being greedy today, being selfish, because I actually want to test it myself. Get out of here. Stuff. None of your stuff around here, please. You love the nickname Wishy Walls. For some background music on? Yeah, I should do that. I'll get it on. Let me know how loud it is, guys. Professor Pancham is now following. Thank you. Well, if he doesn't want to... do much damage, we should just start punching him a little bit. How many ends he been through? 3 already. Let's start threatening. We have a good amount of heal for the next few turns, so I think we can start doing this. Play on the 2 Greninjas looks nice. We have used our Guzma. We have to wait for Counter Catcher to be live. I can Lusamine back Guzma, but... E-Hammer. Who's the Disruption deck now? Is this Starmie prized? It must be, right? Like, his Staryu must be prized every time. Give him the Eevee. The only reason, like, I get it for the prize game, but we actually want to develop 3 physical Sylveons. Kapow. So, 3 field blowers and only 1 stadium played. So it's better to get the dumbbells. The DCE seems like a good card to pick up. Just re-establishing Counter Catcher, or just getting the puzzle seems good. Yeah, this is the most versatile. Doesn't 2 Greninja break plus Starmie just win? Yeah, but we can KO Staryu and Starmie. Yeah, we knew it was prized. This guy's 8 left in deck. Yeah, he does. You know it. So, healing seems good. Guzma seems necessary on Staryu. And we'll combine it with Enhanced Hammer. Seems alright. I think I combine it with E-Hammer. Yeah. We still have to do this over plea this turn because yeah. Tina promo? I don't think we need Tina promo. My sweater should make Starmies as the pattern. Yeah, I don't have enough Pokemon's Christmas jumpers. I think this is one of the last weeks I can get away with wearing a Christmas jumper, and then I'll have to go to the back of the cupboard again. Togetic hype. Skill testing is pretty skewed. Do you imagine people just get fed up and quit? Well, this is the great skill that I do. I make mistakes early on, so they get a prize lead. Ah, lures them into playing a long game. An Australian draft before Leipzig? Does it make sense to do it before? I would have thought it made sense to do it after. So this is one of the infamous Hooper starts. We do have DC in our hand though, so we can shift it fairly sharpish. Am I streaming the Monday after Leipzig? It depends on my flight times on the Monday itself. Is it worth me just firing off the random grunt? He would have held grass energies. Maybe we'll scout. Okay. Yeah, the Monday after that, flying to Sydney. I'm actually flying on the Saturday, I think, but we get in on the Monday.
The most important thing for anyone to realize is that you and all you, every person you see, will soon be dead.
So it's going to be the old Sycamore Rooney. Top deck that, that's a bit annoying. Guzma top deck would be quite Dabstone, Heroes of Dab. Let's do it, team. We only play one. Let's not start dabbing on peeps just yet. We'll try and develop the EVA sap, seeing as that we have this already in the hand currently. It does come with risks. We also have to be careful with the rainbow build about how many items we're playing all game. So with that in mind, maybe this is still best. Maybe both is right. This time I'll take a heal card because I'm a genius. Maybe combining it for if he's just going to start armor pressing and keep active. It's quite samey with what we can do with our turn. Oh well. It's all we really want to do, right? Oh, we already had Flare Grunt. I'm not paying attention enough to my own hand. I'm just thinking about my turn more than my own hand. That's pretty bad. This should have been a different card every time. Ski mask. Madness. Hard hat as well. Who wears a ski mask and a hard hat? Rudolph, how's it going? You'll enjoy this week's stream. It's going to be a lot of Sylveon testing. Hope all the mill players get paired against each other. It's what they deserve. All the mill players? All the mill players, you mean like me and Jack? Don't think many people will play mill. I mean, I think Sylveon's in one of the better places it's been for a while. But it can still lose to a lot of stuff. Like, its Greninja shouldn't be great. Its Volk's not great. Its Buzzwell's swingy based on how early they can get their ends out on you. And they can just tempo out. Don't get me wrong, there's still a lot of risks to playing this deck. Too many people are excited about mill. So remember, Joe, you have the Flagrant already in your hand. So just grab a heal card. Delinquent. I would have to be the one forcing Delinquent, but their hand size is low. Oh, if we're gonna do the heal, we do need to have an energy. So that's not working. How many hammers are we running? 2. How's the cup with Buzzgarb? I didn't play Buzzgarb in the end. I played Volk and it went hideously. I tested like 10 games of Buzzgarb on Friday night and it was drawing pretty badly, even with 10 supporters. So yeah, I wasn't that impressed. So I went back to Volk just because of like Old Faithful basically, and it wasn't so faithful. Best of one taught like going to Loughborough is like my worst venue to play at because it's always best of one, and it always seems to get me. Getting a trash launch is pretty good. Hit a DC in the process. Thanks, buddy. I know I do. Kind of you to notice. It's time to start accumulating Lucamine. He's only got one thing down so far. So attacking it's not actually too stupid. Puzzle options are good options. We've got some good cards for puzzles. Did I test Glisspod Zoroark so I can see it on YouTube? I haven't actually done a video for Glisspod Zoroark. It's one of the big like things outstanding on my channel that I haven't done yet. And that's because the list really hasn't changed much since the London list. And pretty much every content creator out there, apart from me, did a video like a few days after Tour 1. So I was like, cool, I'll just wait a few days. But then I sort of just moved on to other stuff, assuming that everyone knows the best lists at this point. It's not changed a huge amount at all. There's enough tournament results where you can just keep yourself up to date with the best way to play the deck. Okay. I played a card. What is this? Madness. When I'm too lazy to think, I'll just take a puzzle, I guess. Are there any good counter mill decks? I think Volk's one of the best decks that shouldn't lose to mill. My cat's going mad behind me. They like to play. What I cut from Yoshi's list to add the wobs in. I'll show both my lists after this game. I've been forgetting for the last few last few games. I keep just queuing up into more games. My apologies. Try and get another Eevee down at the expense of an item card. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that's really terrible. Man. I should start writing things down if I'm actually considering this deck for Leipzig. I should actually start writing stuff down. Oh well. When I test like off stream, I'm way more tryhard than on stream. Got my little notepad. I always have the deck list on the screen where I have the stream right now. I always have my full list out so I can do prize checking way quicker. Lots of things are different. Too lazy to think, plays Sylveon. Not counter-mill decks, but techs. I guess the best tech is still Energy Keeper Carbink, I would imagine. The more cats, the better the stream. I think we're sort of grinding down my dad to the point where we're probably going to keep them. So that's pretty exciting. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. I want to have the option for DCE so I can... do I? I think I want the option for this instead. Here's Garbodor. Frustratingly, it's at 120, not 110. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If I can do nothing, I should just do the Lucamine. There should be a point where I stop using ribbon, but I don't think I've got to that point. The thing I wanted most there was the red card, just for the option. I think now's the point where we're happy with our hand. Got him. Just when you thought Zoroark had big hands. There's some good cards. Grouse Energy and the Stretcher. That's nice. Stats quads are on the Facebook page. I'm not sure if it is. Take him to the Shadow Realm. Oh wait, okay. Almost did the thing I said I was gonna not do. Okay, let's look at this. This is this list. The red card's probably flexible. I kind of want to have two handiworks in here. Mirror for the bench threat. That's kind of why we're playing the Crushings. What does Hooper do? It's the Pokemon that prevents damage done to it by GX and EXs, so it forces the opponent to get something else out that can do damage that's not an EX or GX, and there are some decks that just don't have that. Like Zoropod is down to like Coco and Mewtwo, and Zoro Lycanroc is down to just Rockruff. Crushing seem only to work about half the time though. That's true. That is true. Have to remember that we can also Counter Catcher plus Flare Grunt in the same turn if we really need to. I don't mind one Plumeria being in the deck, but typically, like, what do we want to discard from our hand other than, like, Nest Balls mid-game? It's pretty much the only thing we want to get rid of. Still not sold on Dumbbells. I either don't play it down or it gets taken off. But I guess it forces cards later on. That's sort of a card that sticks around. I don't know, I've not played enough games to really tell you what's good. And then where's Wishy-washy? Here it is. What happens when this runs into Wishy-washy? Sylveon should be favored against Wishy-washy because you can do the delinquent spam much better because you can search out your delinquents and Lucamines to cycle. You hopefully get them to a 0 card hand size, and then you can start going for the Lucamine handiwork loop that we were just doing, alongside delinquents in there as well. So you should probably be the one milling them more often than they mill you. But it would probably be a real boring, slow grind. Which do I prefer to play? I've played them both so little. I actually don't mind the feel of Wishy-washy. Sylveon obviously has more control over what you're doing. There's a lot more RNG with this list that can go wrong and right, whereas Sylveon's searching each turn. Like, you have much more of a plan with the Sylveon list. This build is kind of like, let's see what I can do this turn and next turn and whatnot, whereas Sylveon can actually force the best turns. I probably won't play Mill for Cardiff. I think I'll play a different deck, and then for Reading I might play Mill. Haven't decided yet though. We can try some Wishy if we want to, just to keep things entertaining for everyone, just to keep people guessing. Just in case those Buzzwole Lycanroc players start teching in Espeon EX. Show my Buzzgarb? Sure, I can do that in a minute. Hey look, we high rolled Heal and Lucamine and Nestball. It's over. I mean, we could lose to Elixir, Elixir Attach, Float, GX Attack. If it's a Buzzwole list, we could also lose to Elixirs plus Steam Ups plus stuff. If it's playing Remoraid, it's probably worth me trying to get a Wob down. Like, what plays Remoraid? Volk, Buzz, intelligent Vikabulu players. It all seems worthwhile to get a Wob on board. There are no intelligent Vikabulu players. Harsh. Buzzwole discarding 2 fighting energy with its first search. There's Rodney straight away. though we have a bunch of healing, we also need discard cards. So let's cycle a hand. There's no point in us sitting and holding heal, because he could GX attack the Wishy-washy, then just regular attack the Wob, and Acer really doesn't change that, so probably best for us to do other things. Doesn't look like the worst Plumeria. It would be getting rid of N, but we already have Lucamine to cycle N if we need to. And getting rid of the Giratina's like just straight up good. If we always have to Lucamine, we may as well get rid of the Guzma. Keep the N for if we get hit with N. League of Legends. What a meme. Boswell's one of these frustrating ones that can do so many damage buffs to actually get there. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could strong Reggie and KO for 1 energy. So we probably have to do the girly Acerola here. Why am I testing walls? Just because it seems alright. Seems like an alright deck. I could have played Guzma there to try and stall that way, but energies are energies. Oh, high roller. See, that's one thing that Sylveon isn't so concerned about. The fact that you can just get memed. So he can Guzma back, deal with Wishy-washy, then we combat with N. Feels pretty decent. Or we can do this line and start going for Rockruff attacks. That's slow enough for us to probably Lucamine. This is insanely good for us being put into play. Like, actually so good for us. Is this standard or expanded? This is standard. This would be a well, Lord. That'd be pretty much the only difference. Huh. Putting down a big retreat Pokemon. I guess it means that Tackle does more. Do I have Tropical Beach? IRL, yes, not online. I could probably trade for some. I have way too many like packs, and I have like 12 Zoroarks I just haven't traded away yet. Okay, so it's going to do this line, so we can do the N shenanigans. He's managed to not play a special energy yet, which is pretty nice for him, I guess. Do I even need to end? Do I just reload first? Sure. That's a lot of benching. Can he get energy to KO with Rockruff? Strong energy for game. I didn't play around double Regirock, it's pretty uncommon. That's fortunately not knockout, but still dangerous. Could have lost there because I didn't play around double Regirock. That's something to bear in mind. My only issue with putting Wishy-washies down is because they just get so much easier in range by him just doing the normal Buzzwole stuff. But we have to at this point. We're obviously going to do this. Is Skylar Counter Catcher a better move than... Actually, I'll keep Skylar for puzzle plays. Yeah, alright. That's one beefy dog right there. Yeah, big pupper. Please stop playing Mill. Yeah, after this game I'll stop playing Mill. Just trying to put some fear into you Zoroark players, Todd. Just trying to get the word out. But yes, it is pretty dull for me too. It's getting more Wishy-washies out ever right here. Don't think so. I can always have the option to pick up this Wishy-washy, because he now only has access to one Regirock. I'm certain he's not playing 3, and Super Rod's already gone. So he needs to have double strong energy on this guy to rock throw KO. So we could just Acerola and keep him active for a little bit, force the rock rough play. Okay, I don't mind this. G-Purd is now following, thank you. What are they up to? Maybe I've been too lax with this, just sort of letting it go, but... Cat, what are you up to? You absolute clown emoji. Master Fart 10 is now following, thanks. Five, six, 7 of his 9 basic fighting are gone. He could pay retreat. He wouldn't be able to Guzma because I'm going to just put the Xurkitree down. Okay. Xurkitree for a turn. Definitely risks to this. And here is said risk. The fact that now I can't pick this up and he can just be 1 basic energy plus Lycanroc away from game. This deck definitely struggles more than Sylveon does against Buzz. Wishy-washy just doesn't have enough hit points. Play more supporters if I'm scared of it. I'm pretty much maxed on everything supporter-wise in this list. More handiworks maybe needed. I don't know. I can't deny the thing coming down. Was putting this down wrong? Maybe just the Wishy-washy was the better thing to put down. He could like chug away at 110 each turn. Maybe this was just wrong overall. We should have done this, forced him to build a new Boswell. That would have taken a lot of turns. I think the Xurkitree was actually quite wrong there. My bad, my bad. He definitely doesn't need to Boswell for game. He just needs to do this. Missed fighting energy? Serious? Huh. Still miss? Wow. Top tech handiwork, double heads, dab. Game? His next card as well, just showing it. So sad. So savage. It's just not right, is it, team? Should be a loss. That's where just PTCGO things is a phrase that comes to mind. That definitely felt way weaker than Wishy than Sylveon though. Like you could tell that just felt worse, right? Let's look at my Zoroark quickly. Oh wait, there's actually a different card I want to put in. Okay. Am I playing the top 8 list from Memphis? No. Don't think so. That's Baron's list, right? So basically one of Todd's lists. Or one of their combined lists, I guess. Oh no, it backfired me playing Sylveon on the stream. Backfired big time. We have no answer to this. This is why Sylveon could be a good play. 100% yours, Taught. So the win condition involves them missing energy turn 1. Seems solid. Lewis Roach 03 is now following, thank you. Good luck, us. Rip. Never lucky. It's fine. Next turn we have another win condition. But it's only for next turn. The only chance we have left now is... Okay, well that's not even... We have to NOA quite a few ribbons. Again, good luck us. This is kind of the difference between Wishy and Sylveon. Your opponent is forced to play cards against Sylveon because they're always ribboning and putting pressure on with hand advantage. So we're always forced to end him no matter what we do. Because you can stifle a win against Sylveon just by beetling them with ends. But it's only an early game win con. This deck should never beat it in a late game situation. Dig for an N for next turn. Let's see how N treated them. Uh-oh. If they play Hooper, we're in trouble. Okay, okay. Rapscallion. Missed Band. Do we want to play Band? Oh, it's so that we can attack again in the active next turn. At least they didn't have energy. That's pretty good. This is where Kikui comes in handy. It is, but... also useful for Xerneas. I mean, these aren't the most troublesome, or like the most popular decks that we should be concerning ourselves with too much. You know what cards are good? Energy cards. Oh, so close. Debated. Debated into the 7 prize game. We can't really boo him, guys. He plays like 11 fairy. It does show the weakness of the Sylveon compared to the Wishy-washy, though. Gonna start trading again to try and find N for his next turn's ribbon. The world's strongest Glycopod. Did we do it? Looks like we did it. Yeah, nice. Sylveon, no problem for this deck. That's the end of Mill. Well, that was lucky, huh? Not a great hand. Now it's a great hand. Okay. I always favor Zoroark's coming down, because I like to draw cards. What the hell? Vika Zoro? Just when I thought there were enough bad Vika Buddha lists running around. Feeding them cards is quite bad because they're such a wombo combo deck, but let's just let the meme happen. When Ram for 20 is the right move. Yeah. Debatably, Pay Retreat Coco was also pretty good there. Oh, mum, get the camera. Bloody happening. Zoroark. That's pretty good. We'll take that, I guess. DC Gliscopod. Looks pretty good. Saved by the top deck. My main issue with this is that we can't ever Guzma KO the Vikavolt if we go down this line. But I think his hand size is low enough to where this is still probably just correct. It's fairly okay because we've already put the 20 on the Lele. I think that's the only reason I'm happy to do this. So the Ram is actually going to be pretty clutch. Probably. Especially if they need to put more Leles down. That's going to be just more good news. Oh, they don't need to. They got themselves that juicy Sycamore. That's also pretty good. So, Flying Flip looks strong. I think we have to Flying Flip here. Because we have to think about our last two prizes. If we Flying Flip, he can just GX it off and take the single prize. What do we do to that? Well, if the GX attack is used, then we can just 2-hit through him. Okay. Making decisions before trade feels pretty weird. Keeping this slot open for the baby Zoroark's kind of what I want to do. Is Guzmaing up Grubbin more annoying for him? Because then he needs to have basic energy. Okay. And when I say Grubbin, I mean the thing that has an even bigger retreat cost. Jake, how's it going, dude? Guzma. As long as he doesn't have choice band, I'm not super depressed by this. Okay. So now this is in range, we don't actually need to use the baby Zoro. We can two-bang this Bulu, even with a GX attack now. Save all this. Save all this. Only real fear is, once again, him getting like... He needs to get 2 Vikavolt this turn. So he can go energy, 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 energy. Guzma choice band this, take 2 prizes, and fully heal. It's a lot of things. If he just goes for heal, I can just Ace Roller myself, or just continue to attack him with Armor Press is fine. Then he goes down to 1, we finish with Zoroark, then he doesn't have space to go for like the Bulu shenanigans without more float stones and whatnot, and we'll still probably play N in the mix to get there. And then we take our last 2 here. Or he can play Kukuis and completely change things. Okay, he didn't have choice band. Okay. Plan A is still going ahead. How bad is NP retreat? They've been through 2 choice bans. What's this clownery? Alright, Luke. Does retreat even matter? Hold on, let's think. If I just hit 130, he kills, we kill, plus N again next turn, then have Guzma for game. I mean, the retreat, it's kind of like win more, but he's got some surprising stuff in his deck already. Oh, fine. Fine, fine. We'll give him more puzzles, I guess. Puzzles to solve, not the other kind of puzzles. Next time we don't want to end, we want to pick this up. Yeah. Because they can Zoroark KO. They can Zoroark KO this as well. Maybe I need to parallel myself. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But I need damage for my Zoroark. Has the plan gone downhill? Maybe it has. In hindsight, the flying flip looked really bad. Was really bad. Well, we can parallel away Coco. And then puzzle back some Pokemon after field blowing our own stadium. This also makes a Bulu Choice Band out of range because of the way we're playing the stadium. Give him the old beats. I'm a little scared of N. I mean, we have 3 Zoroarks up though, right? We could still... I mean, it's quite a convoluted combo for us to get. Maybe we could just say Sorola twice. Okay. So. Start with this. And that means we have it, right? Yeah. Got him. Wait, I'm not playing Baby Zoro in here. I should be playing Baby Zoro in here. He wins games. Part of my plan was that it was Prize to pull him. I mean, we changed our plan, but that was part of my plan. Knowing a list is good. Good advice. Why am I not playing Baby Zoroark? He's so good. Parallel City is our max potion, apparently. Oh, I do like 4 Zoro GX. They're just so good. Played Baby Zoro and never used him once. I think he's really good at picking off Lele's, which is something this deck can do really nicely. Drop third band. Yeah, that might be the thing that goes. Keep the max pot. I don't hate that idea. But bans are really good with this guy. You want more Zoroark, Toad? Do we put the max pot back in? Is choice band better than max pot?
It reminded me of my dog, Callie. She died when I was 8. She crawled underneath the
We'll see how badly I need the max potion. I don't know. It's one of these things where, again, I've not played enough of the deck to know yet. The option of Baby Zoroark's too good to pass up on. I think we need it for stuff like Volk, Buzzwole. Anything that overcommits bench, it's just insane. 30-30 Zoro line. Wouldn't even be bad. Ooh, good lead, good hand. Round of applause for this hand, yo. Well, I'm glad I have the Baby Zoro for this matchup. iBonce97, how are you? Thanks for following. Well, 59 Acerola. That's so pointless. That's... What? Do you know what you just said? Just wait. Just see what happens. Don't say anything, guys. See how long it takes him. Oh. There it is. Plus, that would also not win the game ever. Well, this saves a fairly painful Ultra Ball, which is nice. Also getting the energy here, man, pressure. Now that's what I call pressure. I may go for a really early parallel against him. No. It's probably just find Coco. Let's not give him the easy way out. Force of Guzma in his 4-card hand, I guess. Yeah, I'm not bad, Jack. Thanks for asking. Going fairly okay tonight. We've played a bunch of different decks, but we're still haven't lost yet tonight, which is pretty decent. Only use the yellow and black stuff against the red stuff. Don't use the green stuff. That's bad. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have... if I was always retreating this Wimpod, this should be a Zoroark right now. Or this should be a Zoroark right now, and the grass should be on the other pod. I still really value the GX attack of Golisopod. We still need it to tempo out, I think, a lot of the time. How many Glycepods are in the deck? I play the 3-2 line that's oh so common. Having to respond with N is so sad. Do I see what I get? What's in the box? Fine, what's in the box? Nice box. That's a real nice box you got there. Keeping the blower is really nice to stop him just having like the Guzma. Oh, one single tear. Where's my energy lotto when I need it? Lol. Yeah, Benji, you're right. I could have had those 2 more draws to get me into the DCE. All stems from the first turn bad play. I mean, it probably would be this anyway, but this looks really good this turn as well. Right off from turn 1 decision making. So many blooming threats on his board. I think the only saving grace is his hand size is low, but he's been going so aggressive. You gotta think he has something in his hand. Do I hedge and go here? That's 4 small cards. Yeah, Todd, the game would be very different if I wasn't dumb. It just shows my inexperience with this deck. That's the only thing keeping me away from this deck, is that I've not played enough games with it. And stuff like that is just obvious. So, blower this means... Yeah, blower this is right. Oh, turn 1. You big beetle. I'm gonna need a slow tempo turn here from him. But Energy Guzma is all he needs, really. What are you doing here, Wishful Baton? When I've already played 2 puzzles and 3 field blowers. Tears. Absolute tears. Let's pray. Needs EX energy. Or blow a band. Whoops. I guess I don't want to trade anymore. I'm not trading Hammer. I didn't have any trades available. Even this evolve was sketchy. I didn't need to do it this turn. This could have just been another GX. The only reason I did this one was because the choice band was already on it. We still had a choice band available though. Super sketchy. Shell trap. No, Nitro tank. That's what I meant. Huh. Never punished, I guess. I mean, I don't know what we're playing against or why, but... Huh. I'm pretty sure there was about 4 or 5 misplays. Including our dodgy trades. There was a turn where I traded away a grass instead of an E-hammer. I mean, the grass isn't much stronger, but it's still marginally stronger. And there was a turn where I traded with the one that wasn't the one I was ace-rollering, so I essentially lost a trade. I could have retraded a Zorua that I picked up afterwards, so there was definitely problems. But we're picking up as we go. You have a good day. Let's think smart, yeah. I need to get a drink. Ugh. Baby Volk's not a good attacker. He's the reason you play Volk. MP Demoldior? Something like that. How's it going? We could have gone Bridget, single puzzle. Still a bit YOLO. For my taste. Well, they better be playing choice bands, otherwise they can't kill our stuff. Mark was right. There are no good Volk players. Well, that tells me he plays Fury Belts. Interesting. Blue Goku, how's it going? I mean, I would like space for more Zoroarks. Spinning puzzles. We don't want to give him cards, so we would take Ultra Ball, and we'd be playing Sycamore. Alternative is wait a turn and go for a Guzma play. Don't think it can't really be right though, can it? I mean, the parallel can bail him out of his stupid decision. Pedro PG13 is now following, thank you. For overbenching stuff. Yeah, he doesn't play bans. He's really badly overbenched. We can ace a roller loop for a little bit. He's got it all. How bad is Guzma? Giving him the first two. But the fact that he set up the turtle is so bad. I guess we'll do this. A way to get DC would be really good here. Those were some excellent trades. Am I at Cardiff this weekend? Yeah, I am. Nice steam up. Math ain't so good. Okay. Let's just find puzzle or DC, shall we? Okay. That's just dumb. I guess we keep cycling. You're at peace with a soft piano. I'm glad. So it's time to maximize value and hope to... I mean, we know he does play elixirs. No, let's not be too greedy. Thinking of trying to like maximize the value of getting another Racer Roller on this, but we can just do it while it's on the bench anyway. Do I ever trade away choice bands at this point? Don't think I do. They're good for like pretty much everything. You think trade once more then, Benji? Is choice band not like super good? Choice band means I can kill with this or this later on. We do play 3. So your thought would be to hold the puzzles for double DCE for a future turn? Because I think the 2 targets we got were strong targets. More cards are more cards, though. Just choice band seemed like an important one. Can't stand in Kyoto with band if they have full bench. Now I don't have the option. Yeah, true. So for Evo Soda first, more likely to draw into DCE. If I Soda a Zoroark GX, I get one less draw, but it can be the thing that I use if I get the DCE choice band. It's so, like, high roller. I think I do at least one trade first and see how likely it is. I should also be prioritizing the E-Hammer first. Wait, we already have DC access because of Ace of Roller. So it's just the choice band that we want to dig for. Good thing we still have 3 in the deck and not only 2. That would be much lower odds. Well, never mind. Because we're still got to be right here. I'm gonna go this route instead and play the parallel on him. Attack with Coco this turn. Do we not just stay ahead this way? So you want a Guzma here and Coco flip? Yeah, now Starry's gone, it's obviously worse. I was gonna just target 2 prizes all game. Just give him lots of work to do. I think we still trade away and no. Still sets up Coco, I guess, for flip with choice band and blower. Is it better after the parallel? I don't know. It feels close. The flying flip play required him to not get Starmie, right? To be great. We are a little low on our DCs. We still have Goliath support that can finish the 2 prizes if we need to, though. Yeah, the 2 Coco flips, I see that play as being good, obviously. The game plan sort of changed when we were the first one to deal with that Turtonator, though. Now we can just stay ahead all game now, right? Mum, get the camera. Go on, go get it. Go get that camera, Mum. We still have more grass energy. Yeah, I thought so. What's Volk? Well, it's gone 12. Learning Glycopod Zoroark and how many decisions it has is intimidating for the next 2 weeks for me to be good enough to play it. But it is fucking good. I mean, really good. I shouldn't have... Oh, whoops. Okay. I can cut this out. But yeah, it's good. I just need to learn it way more. Yeah, I always trade with the one I'm gonna Ace Aurora first. I lost another trade that turn, right? It's just like Ace running the ping with the Decidueye you're about to Ace Aurora. Anyway. Yeah, this deck's just good, isn't it? Just draws cards. Cards let you do the things you want. My deck has enough Zoroarks, good job. Thanks. I got there in the end. Yeah, the parallels, again, it's a weird one where there's spots where it just seems good, but there's also spots where I just don't want to play it. I don't know, it's just an extra decision on top of all the decisions I need to make. Bloody decisions. Not a fan of all those things, but anyway. How useful are puzzles? 100% mandatory. Mandatory cards. You're gonna PM me a spicy change? Good lord. Anyway, so we've ended up on what's already been known to be the best deck for a couple of months. I'm a genius. Absolute genius. The mill, I don't know. The Wishy-washy Walls definitely has like a weak underbelly. Sylveon also has weaknesses. Just the early, like the 3 first turns of just like, can you survive being end? Just makes me think, yeah, this is probably quite bad. Zoropod's never bad. So yeah. I probably won't be playing mill. Glad I figured that out. I mean, we won our games. We happened to survive the onslaught of ends, but it's just the big if, right? If you can do that or not. In the Wishy Walls, one of the games we won was because we literally top decked Nest Ball and someone threw super hard against Circuitry. Do I have a Quad Zoro list? I do, but I'm not going to share it because it's not mine to share. So yeah. Anyway, that'll be it, guys. Not any theory today, just because I'm still trying to figure stuff out myself, and I need as much time as possible to prepare for this tournament. Because it could be the difference between top 22 and very much not top 22. So, yeah, I hope you guys can understand. I mean, the mill was a bit boring, but when you see Zoropod gameplay, I guess it's still, like, pretty good. Trying to go, like, follow me in how to play it better is probably good for educational purposes. Anyway, that'll be it, guys. And there will be top 10 from Expanded I'll be recording tomorrow. I'll also record a new deck, an Ultra Prism deck tomorrow as well. Jack's done Raichu Pachirisu, which will be uploaded overnight pretty soon. So stay tuned for that if you still want to be awake. If not, I'll see you guys on Wednesday for the stream. So yeah. And for the stream, might do a gauntlet. Haven't decided yet. I'll see what Jack wants to do. Maybe Zoropod Gauntlet could be a good thing to go through. Probably quite good. Alright, cheers guys. See you soon.